him the girls.
Okay, so we rejoin with you with the party about to board Hawk Fairsail's boat. So, gentlemen, shall we get going?
Yes, please, sir. Remind me who you are?
Madam.
This is Hawk Fairsail, the female ship
Oh,
captain,
yeah.
who is taking you out to the ruins.
Oh, my apologies, madame. It was the facial hair that confused me. No offense or anything.
Is it,
Surely, though.
is it not bad luck to have a woman on board?
Ooh,
Yes,
shit.
many of my former crew used to think that, till I started taking a certain part of their anatomy for saying it while we're at sea.
Did you?
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I have a good luck charm of my own. But I'd like to put in place, if that's okay.
Very well.
And I walk over to Rambler and I look him in the eyes and slide one green magic bean in his hand.
Well, thank you, sir. This brings back bad memories to me, but I'll look after it for you.
Just in case things get dire while at sea.
What, minstrel? Remind me what colour the last bean I used was.
I don't remember, Rambler.
Red?
Can I do a history check?
Sure, make a history check. It was a while ago.
Don't remember.
It's been the better part of a
See,
month.
I'm searching my memory.
I mean, Calm wasn't there, actually, so
No, Calm wasn't there, so you can't help.
can't remember anyway.
19, which gives you an 18, which you have -1. Okay, you remember it was green last time as well.
Right, so as far as I remember, this is the one that fucks everyone and everything.
Browns.
Only in the event of a fire.
Right, you are then. Thank you, young minstrel.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Well-
as we begin boarding the...
Well-
Well, okay.
Best we board this ship, then.
Oh, dear.
Thought we were in the process of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say, as you board the boat, Rambler, I'm going to need you to make an animal handling check to get to Batu Sasula onto the boat. As he's
Come now, Batu. I know you got bad
unwilling
memories
due
of
to
mine.
last time.
I want to assist.
Right, that wasn't Batu though, that was Radika.
I will assist by giving Bartu a salted fish.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Nice. I
Being
don't
coaxed
think
on.
I needed it, but
It's your dog.
No, you
yeah, I
didn't.
didn't.
26, yeah. 18 and 19, that is a good roll.
There's going to be nat ones the rest of the session.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's ones though, because I'm a halfling.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Unless you get 2 in a row.
This will be a 2. Maybe. Just as bad.
Okay, so
I get
with that,
4 of
Bartu quickly follows Minstrel up, who's hanging a piece of salted fish out of his back pocket.
Okay, Batu hands Minstrel a platinum piece.
Fair enough.
Where
This
is
is a
Bartu
very
keeping
expensive
these platinum pieces?
He's got them in his saddlebags, if I
Got
remember
them
correctly.
from somewhere. I can't remember where he got them from, but I do remember he got them.
I think Minstrel gave them to him when he was splitting them off in a dungeon.
Yeah. I know last session we split some gold pieces, but I've also got platinum pieces.
Fair enough. As the ship begins to get underway, you see the port quickly sail off into the distance as you're shown to some basic lodgings. There's a small table for you to sit around, and a few flagons of grog are brought out for you for while you're set there. They tell you it'll be about 2 or 3 hours till you get to the ruins. Is there anything anyone would like to do at this point? You can use this as a short rest.
Khan,
Yes.
would you like to play a game of dice?
Why you're
don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot to wager.
Well,
I'll wager on 1 gold piece.
I will match your 1 gold piece.
Okay.
why
Let's
didn't
have
you
a
ask Rambler if you wanted a game of dice? He's rich.
roll for that one. So roll, and if you're proficient in dice games, add your proficiency.
No, nothing. I don't think so, anyway.
18. So Minstrel, you take the gold piece from
I'm
Khan.
rich.
Oh, I've got
Hi,
an even
Rich.
number of pieces now, at least.
Anything else? Anyone want to switch any attuned items or anything like that while we're going?
No, but I would like to go to the mess deck, or whatever it's called, the
The galley on a boat.
galley, and I would like to approach the head chef.
As it's a routine vessel, there's a guy making what look to be very basic sandwiches for the crew, as this is a patrol route, not
Hello there,
a
sir.
long-distance sailing vessel.
Now, I know you're not a professional chef or anything, but I would like to give you a couple of pointers.
As he now turns around, you can see that one of his hands has been replaced by a clip-on knife.
I see. Right. And your name would be, sir?
Oh, my name. It's John. Oh, nice to meet you. The large, quite chunky human is now quickly chopping some carrots diced to go into sandwiches.
Well, you
Carrots
chopped
and sandwiches.
Yes.
you chopped those carrots well, but perhaps I could show you one or two things, and you could turn this into a gourmet meal.
Go ahead and make your roll for the gourmet meal.
What you have to do here is you have to take that bacon and you have to fry it so it's not so bloody blah.
So on and so forth. A cooking lesson ensues. You do manage, in fact, to create a gourmet meal for the entire crew. With that roll,
There you are, sir. No charge to you, as long as you admit that I'm a better chef than you are.
he points the knife very suspiciously towards you and says, I only do this because it's the cheapest way to make a living on the boat. I don't know why he's Jamaican, that just happened.
Yeah.
That sounded quite Irish to me.
Either way,
Hey man, I've got a pot of gold for you there.
he's one of the two. We'll go with it. I was really trying to pick a particular voice in mind. It didn't go well.
I'm going to have Khan shrink herself by 2 inches as well.
Okay, so you're now 2 inches shorter.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, she's a she at the minute.
No real reason. So it's 5'6".
I'd like to climb up onto the sail.
Okay.
While Minstrel's doing that, I'm going to be right back for like 5 minutes.
Sure. Minstrel, what are you doing up on the sail, and can you make an acrobatics check for me? Oh no,
Yeah.
climbing. Athletics. Sorry. "17. You managed to scale the rigging and get up onto the sails very effectively.
I want to climb up there with him.
I'm dressed up like a pirate, and I'm going to shout, "Drown the fishes!"
You get a number of confused looks from the crew. Also, you're currently dressed as a sailor, not a pirate.
And then I look at what I'm wearing, and I say, "This one's wearing a bit thin," and change to a pirate outfit.
Fair enough. You still get confused looks from the crew.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm dressed like a pirate.
No, you were dressed as a
Because
sailor before. You changed
I-
from that in the pub.
I had a stuff. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, I did. That's right. Yeah.
Because you were getting funny looks.
And
Anyway,
then-
Khan, you said you wanted to go out there with him. Let's have your athletics check.
I was just going to try it. I haven't rolled athletics with Khan, so
Oh, 8.
2-1.
You're currently hanging upside down in the rigging, about 3 foot off the deck.
I'd like to now
Very
to climb down a little bit so I'm not too high, and then I'm going to backflip off the sails and land on the ground.
So I assume you're trying to climb down to the point which you wouldn't take falling damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you climb down to just above where Khan is before making your backflip. Make an acrobatics check.
And while
Khan,
I
make an acrobatics check to get yourself
do
out.
so, I would like to say, "This one's wearing a bit thin." Change back to my normal level armor.
Fair enough.
I was less than 5 minutes.
Fair enough. Minstrel, you do manage to change yourself very nicely and go to standard adventuring gear. And Khan, you managed to free yourself from the rigging.
Yeah,
What did I miss?
Oh, that was only a...
climbing. I got stuck
Right.
about 3 feet up.
Am I still
Okay.
with the chef?
You're still with the chef at the moment. You've
All
made
right.
some delicious sandwiches.
I'd like to say to the chef, sir, I'm terribly sorry. I've forgotten your name already. It's my old age, you see. I am.
Oh, it was
like
John.
young
It's all
to be
right, sir.
John the chef. Is there any chance I could take some of these sandwiches from my pet? You see, the thing is, if I don't give him some, he might just take them for himself and get us all into trouble.
He heads over to the... What's the word? not pig. What's bigger than pig? A boar. He was roasting very small on a slow heat over boiled water, and cuts off a leg for it for your wolf.
Right. And
You have a boar leg.
I might regret asking this, but in a way I want to anyway. Does that count as a persuasion check?
I mean, you can roll its persuasion check if you want to.
Well, I've
I
already...
was going to say, you helped him make the gourmet meal. I was just going to have him give it to you.
Yeah, but in terms of you know what, does it count as persuasion?
Go on, yes. I'll just add it on for you. Oh, yeah, that too. You're
That's
fine.
why I was asking.
No, you would have been fine for that. You weren't actually trying to...
Oh, I kind of wanted it to happen, but
You weren't okay.
no, don't tell anyone.
It's going to have to get you to do persuasion checks now.
Fair enough.
I would like to take the aboleth out of my backpack.
The arbalist.
Okay. Isn't it in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks around and says, "Where are we? Are we at sea? Why are we on a boat?"
We're at sea, friends. Have you
Yes.
missed us?
Well, as far as I know, I've been in a bag for what could have been a year or 5 minutes.
It's been several years, and your family has sadly passed away.
I don't have a family. What are you on about, you idiot?
I put him back away mid-sentence.
Young minstrel, while you've got your hands in that bag, would you mind pulling that mirror out for me?
Of course I can, my rambling rambler.
You pull out the mirror of true sight. The full-length floor mirror is now currently sitting on the deck. I assume you're still there after your escapades.
Stand over the mirror and look down at it while it's on the floor, and I'm
Sure.
going to look at a person. Shit, I can't remember his name. The leader of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Jarek Ironback.
I'm going to say
Yes.
to the mirror, "Show me Derek Ironback."
The mirror, thankfully, doesn't work by word command, it goes to who you're thinking of. So, with that, it changes to Jarek, who's currently sat in a darkish room. You can see in it well enough, with a large bottle of what you assume is a strong spirit, pouring small glasses and drinking it.
I turn to the party and I say, "That poor man, he needs to turn to a life in the woods, or his mind will be lost."
Can let him grieve. His homeland's been destroyed for some reason. Whatever happened there?
Oh yeah, awful. I'd love to know what happened as well.
Perhaps we should go there one time.
I will have a deception from Minstrel and an insight from Khan.
Oh, insights. Yep.
14. Minstrel.
Oh shit!
9. Khan, you know he's lying about something, you're not sure what.
Seem very suspicious, minstrel, and I mentioned Dwarfholm then.
Well, perhaps I should explain what happened there. I mean, it's not good having someone in the party who doesn't know the true
Do you want
situation.
to, before you have this conversation, head back to your table in the
I was
Stateroom.
just about to say, I'm going to put my hand
No.
on Minstrel's hand, and I'm going to say, "Young Minstrel, perhaps subtlety might be the answer at this time."
Unless you want to try a language I might speak.
I'm going to say in Elvish.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I have brought one of the members of my party, a woman for the night, and he decided to con her into attacking me while I slept. And being an adventurer, I simply had to defend myself. She of course, was unharmed, but as a result of this situation spiraling out of control, I'm afraid we had to not assist in the defence of the city and had to leave because I was, at the time, a wanted man. It is now cleared up. In fact, we cleared it up just before the city fell. But unfortunately, due to Eric, exactly.
Sorry, guys, one moment.
This is
So
Merrick.
good, gods.
He was a
Big
very
son.
unholy man.
You must do
Yeah.
as the god says. The god of the iPhone ringtone.
And that was the story. Merrick caused us to leave the city and not assist in the battle.
'Cause I know that's not 100% true as a player, but I guess that's what Minstrel believes, though.
Rambler would like to
Yeah.
say to Minstrel, to Khan, now Minstrel, that's not 100% true. Remember, I did summon an army of raccoons to help defend the city, so we didn't do nothing.
yeah, I mean,
How did you summon raccoons?
Well, you see, there's this weird bloke who can summon raccoons, and I convinced him to do it.
Oh, I'd like to meet this man.
Oh,
it's also the man who I warned the Derek of. So he may have actually had a hand in the fall of the city. We don't know how these raccoons panned out, other than they were massacred.
oh well, I don't know.
My apologies for that, gentlemen.
I don't know if I could live with myself if my army of raccoons had felled the city of Dwarfhome.
Okay, with that, as you finish or are halfway through this conversation,
By the way,
on
I'm
the deck,
speaking Elvish as well because I can speak.
fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
You hear a loud whistle being blown from the crow's nest.
Quieten down.
Land a
Trying to
hole.
have a conversation here.
At which point, the captain is going to come over and say, "We've reached the towers. We'll be there any moment." You can now, as you reach the side of the boat, or the front of the boat even, see the large tower with the 4 satellite towers branching off it in the distance.
Land a hole.
I would like to pull out my map and look at it quizzically, point at it, and go, and then put it away.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Blair.
Okay. Just wondered if there was a particular thing you wanted to do with it, like mark the location.
Just trying to make it look like he knows what's going on.
Are there any windows in this tower?
There aren't any windows you can see. It appears to be a solid stone tower's construction.
With 4 little towers coming out of it.
Yeah, so if you imagine you've
And
got the
it's coming out
central tower going all the way up, and then branching off at diagonals to reach a small bridge holding each of these separate towers across it.
And it's in the sea.
It's in the sea. It's risen directly out of the sea.
So, can I see it underwater at all or not?
You can't see it underwater at all, no. Make a perception check to see if you can see any further down.
No, as we are so close, I might sort of try and sense any of my favoured enemies, like undead or aberrations, just in case.
And I'm going to see Khan doing that and copy him. And pretend that I was the one who thought of it.
Okay. There are no undead or aberrations, and there are no constructs or monstrosities nearby.
Hey, Rambler, do you want me to do a dragon check?
A dragon. How do you do that?
Well, you see, I blow this horn, and if there's a dragon within 50 miles...
Is that a wise thing to do, Minstrel?
What a funny joke, young minstrel. Now put that thing away before you hurt someone.
I put it away. Look
Fair
very
enough.
dejected.
So with my 18, do I?
18. You do notice that it appears to be floating somewhat ominously, with nothing below it.
I turn to the party and in common I will say, friends, it doesn't look like it's attached to the ground. I sense there's wizardry at work here.
Good guess.
I think
As
that's
you
quite likely.
That's
As you
my
approach
thought.
the
Oh.
central tower's base, the boat moors up to a small stone dock. It's about 20 foot in length, so you're not far away from the tower, and the boarding plank is lowered for you.
Onto the tower.
Go, lads.
The captain comes over as you reach the boarding plank and says, "Now, we lost a small group in there before. After that, none of the other men were willing to go in.
I see.
We didn't bring the bodies out. They're still in there.
And how many of them were there?
6.
6. And what was their role? Were they Marines or sailors?
They are the part of the Sea Defence Force.
I see. So would
We
they
sail the patrol around the
Would you
local region.
would you
the
describe
pirates.
them as veterans, well equipped and well trained?
Well equipped and well trained, yes, certainly.
I see. So whatever killed them is certainly going to be a challenge to us.
It could be a challenge. But I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, they were no adventurers.
And also, just as a coincidence, not that I was thinking anything, but do you want any of their gear recovered? Or
They're dog tags if you could collect them for us.
righto, I'll keep an eye out for those.
And I assume, if possible, you'd like the bodies returned.
We saw the bodies before we left. If you're willing to get the dog tags from them, we'd be grateful for it, but we weren't touching them.
I see. Why not? Some kind of disease?
You'll spot an illness as soon as you enter.
That's
I see.
interestingly vague.
Not sure.
Worryingly vague, I might add. Pray, tell us more.
Just
I-
go inside, you'll see.
No, I insist. Full
I'm gonna
disclosure
lead
ahead
the
of
way.
time.
Sorry? Okay.
Oh.
Their bodies had been sliced into so many pieces, it would have taken us about a month to find them all.
Right. Have you got a bucket?
Not that
Big
we're going to use for that. We've got several buckets of sand we've been using to put out fires.
So just the
Disrespect.
Just the dog tags will
just
be
the
fine.
dog tags.
Righto.
Very well. So it's not monstrosities. It's not robots.
There's no
It's
undead
not
or aberrations.
So what could it be? People, I suppose.
Dragons.
Well, I mean,
Probably a wizard of some sort.
and there's lots of other things. There's
as
devils,
you-
demons. So,
As you head down the boarding plank, I assume at this point, you come onto the small stone jetty. It's about 20 feet into the tower. There's a single wooden door at the far end.
I'm still on the boat because I'm looking at the boarding plank. And then I'm going to do a handstand and hand walk across the boarding plank.
Make an acrobatics check.
Thank
one
you.
of these days it's going to go horribly wrong.
It really is.
It's so not worth for like 4 XP either. Yeah!
19. You do successfully manage to hand walk down the boarding plank.
Batu gives him attempts to give him a clap, but he's still practicing. So
Going to kind of give him a
waves
round of
applause
applause.
Fair enough. Oh, okay. So with that, you're all now on the jetty.
I
Think,
probably should have asked earlier if I should put a different spell in my bloody trinket, shouldn't I? Well, I still got to charge a counter spell.
Rambler,
So
might
come
come in
handy.
handy.
Rambler,
Yes.
should I put that true sight mirror back in the bag of holding? Or should we
Yeah.
leave it on the floor of the boat?
I think we better put.
You better hand walk back up onto the boat.
I quickly, not handwalk, I just quickly board the boat again and put the true sight mirror back in the bag
Sorry.
of holding.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
Oh, dear.
Shall we go to that door? That I'm quite
You
scared
reach the door at the far end. The large wooden door's construction appears sturdy with standard iron rivets. It has a strange knocker on the front, but it appears to be unlocked and open, so you could just enter.
I knock it.
of. I put my ear to it and have a
Wait,
listen.
Can I attempt to interrupt Minstrel, or is it too late?
No, he's going for it. You knock the knocker, the echo sounds out with inside, and you hear the sound of torches being lit magically. So the sound of fire spontaneously generating.
Though
know
that
what you've
fire
done.
sounds like torches.
Spontaneous.
I was going to put my ear to the door. Now.
Lit.
There's no point.
I was going to try and
I
torch
know
them.
that sound anyway.
I'm trying to get some rolls in.
Right. Well, let me try something. And I stand, I arch my back and make myself as big as possible. And I say, Wizard, we know you're in there. Come out in peace.
There's no response.
Well, take a peek,
I'm
see if I
all
can
out
see
my
under the
ears.
door. Now it's light.
Make a perception check.
Is there any way?
Yeah, there's a big enough gap you'd be able to see under if you were bending rather inappropriately.
Perception. Yeah.
Well, You can see pieces of body lying across the floor. You can't see up, obviously, because you're looking under a door.
I can see a few bodies, bits of pieces of things, people.
So
I think I'll be really careful.
those poor sailor bastards, they must have not even made it past the first room.
Unless they're on their way out.
Turns into chum.
They got caught on their way out, maybe.
Could well be
Trying
true.
to flee.
Suppose there's only one way to find out.
Sad tale, whatever happened. Shall we go in? If
So,
this was being so
After
bold?
you, young Karen.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
I push the
No,
door
no.
open.
Minstrel.
Okay.
All right,
As the door
I'm
is
gonna-
pushed open,
I'm going to go first. I'm going to push my way in front of Minstrel, using my ability to run between his legs.
sure. You head in first and are greeted by the rather gruesome sight of what appears to be a pile of small chopped up body pieces. In the centre of a large room, sitting on a crest. The crest has a single crown in the middle and is on a green background. Over the far side of the room, there is a small metal plate on the wall, and there are stairs running up the edge of the tower the entire way round.
Well, have any of you seen that crest before?
It does look very familiar to me.
Can I see
Make a
it?
history
Is it
check.
dark in here? Oh yeah, the torch is lit.
Torch is lit, because you knocked.
I'm going to make my own history check because I'm trying to try and see it.
I mean, I'm probably not going to know it, but I will do a
I
check
mean, you can all try.
to go with it. Nope.
Okay. Minstrel, it's nothing from anywhere in the Elven Forest or the human cities, as far as you know. Rambler, you don't recognise it at all. Khan, you were surprised it was a crest, not just a pattern on the floor.
Well, gentlemen, this is not of human or elf make. I think, maybe. Yes, I'm certain of it.
Interesting.
Can anyone detect any magic around it?
I don't have that ability, I'm afraid.
Yes, I would also like to know who has that ability.
I do. No one. Oh.
Yeah.
No one has that spell.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a shame.
okay. So
Moving
at this
swiftly
point,
on.
so continuing the room, you've got the stairs leading up with the faintly bluish-green torches glowing on the sides, as well as the metal plate over the far back side of the room.
I'd like to cautiously approach the metal plate, but I'd like to be keeping a keen eye open for lid traps.
Okay, make a perception check for traps.
I'm going to follow very closely behind Minstrel, also keeping an eye out.
With advantage, then.
Oh,
Yeah.
lucky. Yeah.
That's funny. There are no traps in this room which are visible.
Hmm.
Well, it'd be crap traps if they were not visible. If
No,
they
as
were
in,
visible.
there's no way to physically detect any traps in this room. If there
Okay.
were any, there's nothing that can be seen. Or
I would
smelled
like
or
to-
heard.
Almost drop my guard and say, Khan, Rambler, there are no traps in this room.
Fair enough. As you approach the metal plate, you can now see the words on the words carved into it.
I can see the words
I'll
carved
put it
into
up so you can read it. As opposed to actually putting it up, I'll expect you to read it to the party.
Welcome to the Tower of Riddles.
Riddles, come on!
upstairs and
can
check
read,
the
Minstrel.
Midle. The risk is huge, but the rewards are great. Break my rules and you tempt fate.
Oh, I
No,
think
I
Ah,
don't
you
like
can't
this.
read.
You don't like
It
this,
It must be
guys.
high enough.
like pate.
I'd also like to say it says it in common.
So we can read it too.
Yeah, everyone can read it.
You're a dumbass, Minstrel. Can't read.
It's very dark in here. I can't see too clearly.
Oh dear.
You have dark vision?
Shh.
I don't.
Bloody wizard is playing with me.
I can't see anything in here.
Oh, was
It's
it dark
Just
in it?
got the
It's not
bluey
dark.
green lights.
No, it's lit.
Hmm.
I suspect, gentlemen, that we have a mighty journey ahead of us, including riddles and our brain power. It's an
Calling
half
gentleman.
lucky you've got a bard here.
Well,
Calling me a
I have to
man.
do everything then because I'm shit at things like that.
Well, we can all
Right.
try. We can all band
Minstrel.
together.
Which way should we go?
Well,
Up the stairs.
we can either leave or we can go upstairs.
Stairs it is.
So I suppose I suppose we ought to. We did volunteer for this mission, so ought to go upstairs, really, shouldn't we?
Okay, leaving the bodies downstairs. But
Was
you're
that-
just walking around at this point.
Better search.
Yeah. Let's search the bodies for dog tags.
Sure, make an investigation check.
You go. Bartu's going to search them for sausages. And no, he doesn't eat people.
Investigation.
Oh, well,
Minstrel finds what he thinks is a dog tag, but it's actually someone's toenail.
I put it in my backpack.
Also finds a rather shiny toenail and believes this is a dog tag.
There's only one answer. Those dog tags are now in the halls of Glom.
This dog tag has no name on it, so I'm just going to throw
What are
it
we
away.
rolling? Perception or?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, great.
You're picking through like piles of bodies.
I guess I suppose I'd better look, seeing as we were told to do it.
No.
7. You do manage to find one dog tag in amongst the
How
general
tricky
wreckage.
is it to do it on Batu as well?
Go with Barter as well, because I can't believe 2 nat ones.
Damn. You got the same plus as well.
Fine.
Nice. Barter manages to find
No, it was fine.
1. Is that -4?
Yeah.
5. Okay. Bartu manages to find one more shiny thing in amongst the in amongst the wreckage of bodies.
What a mess.
No, we're not
So
going to
we
be
got
very
2 dog
happy.
tags out.
Oh,
Well,
Perhaps there'll be another way of getting more.
We've got
dog tags, yeah.
we've got 2 dog tags. A group. You said they sent a group, didn't they?
They
Two's a
said
group.
6.
Six.
They said 6.
Hmm.
They said what? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. 2.
6. You deaf.
2. Right. Okay. Got it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I think we better move on.
As you head up I'm assuming you're heading up the stairs next.
I want to
Okay.
go.
As you head up the stairs, the torches lining the edge continue to glow faintly. There's a general cold air running up the entire place, and you feel a slight arcane presence once you reach the top of as you begin approaching the top half of the tower. There's nothing malicious about it, but something magic is going on here.
Hmm.
As you reach the top of the stairs, I'm going to need a quick perception roll from everyone.
3.
Since you said you were keeping your eye out for traps.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Minstrel, you missed it.
Ooh.
Khan and Rambler, you see a small pressure plate at the top of the stairs.
I want to grab Minstrel and stop him walking.
Okay. You stop him just before he puts his foot down on it.
I'm going to pull him backwards so he's
I
away from it. There's a trap.
I feel Khan's touch, and I'm quite frankly touched.
Saved you. There's a trap
There's a,
there.
there's a what? Where?
Plate on the floor you almost stepped on.
Oh, fuck me. That would have been very, very cash money. Thanks.
Now,
As you now proceed to the top of the tower, avoiding the pressure plate, which has been pointed out to you, you are standing in a small room. There appears to be 4 sealed stone doors, one at the north, south, east, and west. In the center of the room, there is a raised metal ring with 4 gaps in it, one for each of the doors. In retrospect, the ring has a small amount of writing on each section.
suppose this is the riddles. Completely unrelated.
So there were 4 doors:
Hello?
north, south, east,
And west.
west. And then in the middle of the 4 doors was a thingy-mabob, a ring.
There's a ring made with a small raised barrier going around it.
I would like to very carefully enter and approach the ring to
How
have
big
a
is it?
little read.
Okay, as you stand in the ring, you can now see all of them. The words are upside down.
I would
Okay.
like to do a handstand and read it.
No, you'd have to go to the other side of the ring to make it the right way around. You can read it from the outside.
Kind of confused.
Yeah.
Right, so for example, if you were in the middle of the ring, the words would be upside down, so they're designed to be read from the outside of the ring.
I didn't realise I entered the ring.
You said you did.
I'm more confused about.
He just approached, I think.
What's the
Oh, you
definition of
approached. Fair
ring?
enough. Okay, that's fine. So as you read this. Let's see. So you approach from the stairs side. So you're coming up from there. So you can see the number 1 on the first quarter of the ring. It says, "My rules are clear. 1 challenger per room."
Shit.
Apparently, my rules are clear. 1 challenger per room, gentlemen.
I see.
Move around to these preceding sections of the rings. You can now read the remaining 3. The small ones are in charge. Do not hurt them or argue with them. As you approach the next one, you get 1 try and 1 try only. No do-overs. And finally, to begin, stand in the center of this ring. As you've now made a complete loop of the entire room, you've also noticed some elven sigils above the stone doors, circling the room.
Hey, you, elf boy. Do you know what they are?
Do I know what they are?
Yes, you immediately translate them to this. Feel free to read it aloud.
Basically, gentlemen, it's another little rhyme saying we've got a number of trials. If we succeed in each room and defeat someone's allies, we can claim a prize.
There's also the signage afterwards. Sorry.
And to make it clear, I also read what was on the ring to everyone.
Fair enough.
So if it says there,
A Tonberry
you can
Claw.
only,
So,
if it says there, you can only that we have to defeat his allies, and then it says on that door over there, the little ones are in charge. Are they his allies?
I
I
assume
wonder.
not. Unless it's...
I will reply with whatever you say, Rambler.
Well, you can defeat them, but you don't have... It doesn't necessarily mean to hurt them. If that's the case.
What should we do, Rambler? Who should take the first puzzle?
I shall take the first puzzle.
I should also put
Wait,
up this
Mr.
bit
Frank.
again so you can read through it at your own
Of
leisure.
course, Rambler. That sounds stellar. As you know, small ones are in charge.
I'm going to take the first puzzle.
Okay, so assuming you read the instructions, you stand in the center of the room, in the metal broken ring. In the broken metal ring, you immediately hear all 4 doors open. As the doors open, a small purple light can be seen coming from the far side through each one. As it approaches, after a second, you can now see a small green reptilian creature carrying a small lantern.
When you
I
say
have a
small,
picture here.
how small?
Your height or smaller.
The little creatures.
Which would be 3 foot 1 inch.
Slightly smaller than you. They're about 2 foot tall. I will pull you a picture very quickly. And this is fairly accurate. They are wearing the brown robe, but they are not carrying a knife.
Uh-huh.
The large yellow eyes stare blankly at you. They stand at the doorway to each one. Each of the 4 directions. Which way do you want to go?
I would like to go to the first one.
It's north, south, east, or west.
Well, the first one's obviously the.
Depends which direction you understand.
Which direction am I facing? Hold on, let me roll a 1d4. I've got one here.
Yeah, sure.
Never each. I'm going south.
South, okay.
I'm going to
So the
go up
south
to
tower.
green creature. I'm going to say, "Greetings, young monkey folk."
It's going to look up at you and in
puzzle.
with a simple word say, "Challenger?"
It is I, Challenger.
As it then
Rambler.
holds its arm out to allow you through the doorway.
Okay.
Okay, as soon as you go through, the doorway closes behind you. You are now standing on a large...
Did Batu come with me?
No, only you could go through.
Okay.
One person. As soon as you go through, you're standing on a large bridge. As you look out across it, There is a large, uneven surface. It appears to rise and fall in various places up to 20 feet in place. The small creature looks at you, stands to one side, points its lantern across, and simply says the word cross.
I would like to examine this surface to see what kind of a surface it is.
Sure. Just from general perception, from what you can get there, it's as if the stone bricks which make up the bridge have been elevated to random heights between 1 and 20 feet. It's going to require some climbing.
Young monkey folk, how do I get
Barry?
across?
It just looks at you and says, Barry?
Berry.
Yep, that's all it says.
Could you spell that, please, Mr. Monkey?
Well, if you go up to where I wrote Tonberry King, it's the last 5 letters of that.
I
Tom
see.
Berry King,
Berry.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Berry, you say?
Yeah,
I turn
that's
round-
all you got.
I turn around and I look up and I scratch my head. And I think to myself and mutter to myself, well, guess I better get climbing. What have you got yourself into, old rambler?
Make an athletics check for me.
Could be the
Athletics?
tiniest person to go.
Yeah, I know.
To go
Surely it
He
would be
picked at random as well, which is great.
couldn't have been
acrobatics.
minstrel.
Surely it would be acrobatics.
No, athletics to climb.
Oh, wait.
Strength.
No, athletics. Yeah, I'm good with that. I've just remembered I've got that item, haven't I? Oh,
9. You make your way across, only catching yourself a couple of times. You take 1 point of damage from getting scraped over the general assorted heights before you make it to the tower on the far side.
as I bang my elbow, I say, Jesus Christ, you're too old for this. You should be in the woods with the creatures of the woods and the elves.
The small creature now walks over to the edge of it on the far side and jumps the entire thing in one movement.
I look at him and grumble, fucking show off, and continue my climb.
As you reach the far side, you can now see the tower at the far side. The door is open, and there is a faint glow coming from inside.
I would like to walk to the door and examine the glow and the door.
The glow is coming from a series of rooms on the back wall. As soon as you...
Runes.
Rooms, yeah. As soon as you enter the room, the language changes into common. As you can now see, it says, press the button to begin. After reading my riddle, your next word must be the answer. There is a small button you can now make out at the far side. As you approach the room, you can also see in the center 2 rings on the floor. In the center of the second ring, which is inside the first ring, you can see a square metal shield resting on a small chest.
And the other one?
The other ring is around the first ring.
Tell me again.
I'm going to draw it because it's going to be easier than explaining this. Oh, where's my pen?
I've been drawing since you started, mate.
Fair enough. That's disgusting, I think.
Probably if it's Chris.
Probably. Okay. So, the chest is there in the middle.
Yeah.
You've got this ring around the outside. And then you've got the back walls around like this. You have come in over here. So I'm going to place you on it. You are here. The Tonberry is wait. Damn it! I said the word. The creature is waiting just outside. The bridge runs back this way.
Mr. Monkey Folk, please repeat your last command.
It hasn't given a command for this section. It just looks at you and says, "Barry,
Berry.
Barry,
Berry?
Barry."
Right. Well, you're a fool. I
The
say,
runes are written over this side of the room.
I'm going to go over to the runes.
Okay, as you approach the runes, I assume you're not going right into the circles?
Yeah, no, I'm avoiding the circle yet.
Okay. So you approach the button on the far wall, which was mentioned.
Okay. What did it say again? What was the first thing?
Press the button to begin. After reading my riddle, your next word must be the answer.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
All right. I'm gonna press the button.
You press the button. The words change. You can now read this in common.
Oh,
I will read it out to you now, and then I need the next word you say to be the answer. A golden sea under which you cannot breathe. It can flow, blow away, and stones make it grow. What is it?
That's not too bad.
Round bar, I do need an answer.
I suppose
Okay.
you could speak out loud, but you'd be thinking in your
Yeah,
head.
I was say when you're saying in person.
Oh, right. I thought you were gonna.
Yeah,
try
no.
and get me.
The next thing your character says needs to be
Alright,
the answer.
It'd just be in
I-
your head.
I mean, a golden sea under which you cannot breathe. Golden sea.
It's not literal.
I mean, if
Yeah,
stones make
it's a
grow-
riddle.
Oh yeah, of course. I really want to make a joke out of it, but I'm not going to. Right, I arch my back the same way I did at the door of the wizard's tower, and I say, "Desert."
Correct answer. Okay. As the runes seem to change.
I really wanted to say dessert, but I didn't for that.
It's an easy way to remember the difference. You only want to cross one desert, but you want two deserts. That's how you remember the number of S's. Hey, you hear the sound of water falling behind you as the door closes. As you turn around towards the sound, you can now see a small, what colour is this one? Black draconic creature over the far side, at which point I will need you to roll initiative.
Oh God. Oh no, I don't have my dog with me.
No, you do not.
Whoops, what did I do?
That was
Did I do it? Yeah, I did.
okay. So with his, he gets a total of 0 bonus to that, so 16 versus 13. Okay, he's going first, you're going second. The small, black, large dog-sized reptilian creature is going to begin moving towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And gets to there. As it enters the center ring, acid begins pouring down from the ceiling over the height of the first ring. Your turn.
Over the height.
Where the inside ring is, acid is
Yeah.
pouring down into it from the ceiling.
What, like a wall of acid?
Like a wall of acid.
I see. All right. I'm going to, a little bit shocked and a little bit deterred. I'm going to back up 1 square north.
Yep.
I'm going to take my shield out, take
Sure.
my short sword out. I'm going to say, "Get lit,"
Sure.
and I'm going to hold my attack until he comes to me. Right? Can I do that?
That'll be another combat round. You may as well move to him at this point.
Or can't I just do the attack? The hold attack?
Well, that'll be the next combat round. You'd be
Oh, we're not in combat.
you are in combat, but you'd be holding your attack until a turn that isn't coming, because your turn is immediately after his. There's only 2 of you. Remember?
I think he wants him to come to him.
He wants to wait. He can end his turn there, but it would be the exact same thing as just ending his turn.
No,
Holding
if
his turn for
if
something
I hold
that's
my attack, I'm not holding a turn. I'm holding my attack.
yeah. All right, I'll explain as we go.
Hold on, I know what I can do. I've just thought of something that I heard about the other day. I'm going to enter a defensive stance. Am I allowed to do that?
Sure. So you attack anyone who comes in range.
No. Let me look it up. 1 sec.
Okay.
Uh, Oh, I wanted to take the dodge action.
Sure. So you gain
Yeah, that's what
equivalent to your AC to what is it, your proficiency?
it says here. When you take the dog action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see them.
Sure.
And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. So attacks have disadvantage. No worries. Okay.
And
He's good.
with my bonus action, I say get lit if I haven't already said that.
Yeah, you said that. Okay, that's fine. So he's now going to come up towards you as he exits the second ring. The acid stops. He's going to make 2 attacks. So first attack.
So he walked through the acid.
No, the acid was on the center ring, not the outer ring. But it starts as soon as he enters the outer ring.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So with disadvantage, he gets a 19.
I don't think that's a hit, is it? No, because I got my shield up.
Yeah, not with you with your shield. And the other one is a 9.
2 misses.
2 misses. Your turn.
All right. Do I know what this is?
You can make an investigation check as a bonus.
Bonus action.
Sure.
No. I'm just going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action and bonk the fucker. Twice.
Go for it. Make your attack rolls.
What is it again? My attack roll? It is a 8.
22 hits. 27 hits.
All right.
So roll damage twice.
Should I just do it all together?
Yeah, just do it all together. He doesn't have any resistances that will be relevant to you. "41. Nice. Okay. He looks fairly weakened.
What? He's not dead. Okay. He's probably quite a high level monster.
He's nearly dead,
Right.
I assume.
Yeah, nearly dead.
My turn's over, I guess.
Okay. At which point he's going to make 2 attacks again. Gets a 23. Oh no, wait, you're not dodging anymore, are you?
No,
A 24 and a 23.
both hit.
Both hit. Okay. You take 1d8.
Wait, what's the first attack when it hits me? Can I tell what kind of attack it is?
It's going to
Kind of
bite you
damage?
with its fangs for the first attack. It's piercing damage.
Ah, so it's physical.
Deals a total of 8 damage. And for its second attack, it's going to swing its tail around at you and deal 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
So that's 16.
Total, yes. Your turn again.
After taking these relatively light hits, I'd like to look over my shield into the eyes of this creature and say, "You're not so scary, are you? Just like all the other monsters." And I'm going to bonk him again.
Okay, go for it. Your bonus, you really are unlikely to miss this.
I've forgotten it already. 8.
1d20
8,
plus
wasn't
9. 23 hits. You can probably just roll the damage on that one. I don't think it'll survive that.
Well, I got 2.
27 hits too. So just copy the other damage roll again.
Okay. I'm not being retarded with my computer. I'm doing it. I've done it.
39. Yep, with that, it's definitely dead. As you slice directly through its neck and basically take its head off, the glowing runes behind you fade to a general white light and just illuminate the room.
Okay, I would like to fully chop his head off,
Okay, go for it.
and I would like to attempt to throw it straight into the middle ring.
Okay, I'm just going to let you do that. Nothing activates this time.
Okay, I walk towards it, but as I'm going, I'm pushing the rest of his body along the floor. So if anything
Sure.
gets triggered, it gets triggered by his body first.
As you pass the first ring, there's nothing happening at all there. Nothing activates. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
As you approach the second ring, also nothing. You're able to approach the small chest and the shield perfectly well.
And by small, what size do you mean?
It's a small metal shield in square shape. It's got a green tinge to it. It's about 1.5 feet high. So for you, it's fairly large.
Yes, half my height. I will examine it without
Okay.
touching it.
Okay, it's a shield. That's what you got with examining it without
Can I
touching it.
search it for traps?
There are make a perception roll.
There are no.
I've got to make you make the rolls. How would you know?
18.
18. There are no traps nearby you can detect.
All right, I'm going to pick up the shield and examine it.
Okay. You feel the magical twinge of it as it touches your skin. It's definitely a magic shield. Would you like to make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. 17. Okay, I can send you the full list. Here we go. That's for you.
And I'll have a look in the shield.
In
Shield.
the chest?
Did you say? Yeah. That's
You wanna
because I
look in
was
the chest?
reading the word shield as I said it.
Fair enough.
Look in the chest.
Okay, as you look in the chest, there's 261 gold pieces and 4 large peridots.
Peridots, eh?
Yes, small green gems.
261.
Gold pieces, yeah.
So that's 605, 905.
Okay,
And 4 peridots.
yes.
I will take said peridots and gold.
Fair
I
enough.
will also. Does Rambler know what tremor is? Am I allowed to Google it?
You can Google what the spell would do. You'd know how it would work.
Earth tremor, is it?
Yeah. Did I forget to put that on there? Oops. Okay. So with that, we'll say you walk out the room while you're Googling what your new shield does to let someone else have a go.
Yeah.
Okay. As you reach back to the bridge, the Tonberry looks at you now with the challenge complete. I said it again. The creature looks at you again with the challenge complete. Says, Berry? Waves the lantern in its hand, and the bridge returns to a normal height.
All right.
You cross back over the bridge.
Wait. Before I do that, when he says the word berry,
Yes.
my eyes light up as if I've just remembered something. And I pull out the green bean that Minstrel gave it to me, and I hand it to him and I say, berry.
He takes it and looks at it slightly confused, but carries on regardless, as he walks back, allowing you to cross back to the central room.
Oh,
Back in the central room,
I'll take that off my equipment then.
yeah, you can just get rid of back in the central room, you rejoin your party. Been waiting for you during this ordeal. After explaining what happened, you can now still see the remaining 3.
Rambler, thank God you're
Rambler.
okay.
Oh, my goodness me. You've no idea what trials awaited me when I went through that door. I'm afraid I lost that berry you gave me.
Who's next?
It was awful.
Berry?
Who's
Berry?
next? Who's going which way?
It's a bean,
Berry?
not
How,
berry.
how do you know how to say that? How do you know about that?
You just called it a berry. It's a bean, you fool.
I see. Well, he was asking for a berry. I mean, he took it off me. He took it from me.
Calm, would you like to do the next room?
Go for it.
Okay, the
Go
shot's
on,
now
man.
done. Which way are you going?
I slap
Yeah.
her on the bum as she passes.
Oh yeah, it's a she. Maybe she
Oh,
can't.
right. I'll do 1d3 for the others.
Mhm.
I'll go
3,
west.
so west. Okay. So as you approach the western door, the small creature allows you part. I've said it 3 times now. Do I really need to keep saying small creature, or can I just say it?
Yeah, go on.
Mate,
that's
I googled the picture when you first put it up.
Fair enough.
She
I've been
Well,
homebrewing.
something about the Tombury King, so it's
Yeah.
not too much of a surprise, I guess.
It's only relevant if you get to something. Okay.
Yeah.
The small Tombury guides you through out into the bridge. You can see the bridge here appears to be made of solid ice.
Oh. Dear.
The Tombury points across with its lantern and says, "Cross."
I guess I'm going to cross.
Fair enough. I will need an athletics check.
1. Am I good at that one? Yeah. Bad anyway.
11. You slip through the ice. You slip on the ice a number of times. It doesn't go well for you. You take, let's see how much damage. 4 points of bludgeoning damage where you slip and fall repeatedly.
Oh.
You do, however, make it across.
Yay. 4
As you
damage.
reach the far room, where's Khan's piece? Here we are. The Tombury now crosses simply by walking slowly and calmly across the bridge, but not seeming to cause any real problems. Once again in the room, there are runes over the back with the same message I read before. Press the button to begin. After reading my riddle, your next word must be the answer. There is this time a rapier on the central table above the small chest.
See. I guess I'll go round to the button and give it
Okay.
a press.
As you press the button, the words chain. Just going to send that to you. I will read it
I
out.
knew the answer to the other one, but I won't know this one.
I will read it out for you as we go. What always runs but never walks, often murmurs but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, has a mouth but never eats.
Ah. I'm thinking in my head as I say this out loud. Now,
Fair enough.
just to save myself from getting the answer.
Mhm.
I guess my answer would be river.
River is correct. Once again, you hear the sound of water falling behind you, and as you turn, you see
Yeah.
this time a white version of the creature Rambler just fought.
Ooh.
A reptilian
Racist.
large dog-sized creature.
Absolute racist.
So, at which point, initiative roll, please.
I keep forgetting my initiative. Right. Oh, I think
No.
I did it wrong. Did I?
Do you get advantage with
Yeah, I didn't. I put 1d20 instead of
Two.
Two.
That's fine. 12. Okay, you're going first.
Oh.
Go for it.
I thought it was gonna be a really shit
Yeah, no, I didn't do too well with that.
I guess I'm gonna knock an arrow or 2 arrows maybe and
Okay, make your attack rolls.
fire those off. Yeah.
13 is a miss. 13 is also a miss. As the 2 arrows sail overhead.
I had nothing
And
but
just-
shit rolls today.
Yeah, you're not doing anything right. It's going to begin moving towards you. 5.
Oh, actually, I should have got advantage on those because they hadn't acted.
Oh, make the advantage. We'll say that those 2 13s was your first roll. So make for advantage for the second one.
Just to get. Oh,
Also 13, next one.
No, that's plus 9.
Oh, 21, that's a hit.
Yeah,
Okay,
right, the plus.
so roll for damage once.
Could say.
And 21, yeah.
All right.
That's fine. So 1 hit, we'll say. So roll for damage.
I could just forget my damage roll. All right, there we go.
Ignore the large dog.
I think it was
8.
fair.
Okay. The creature is also blown back 10 feet because I know what bow you're using.
Oh yeah, push back. I
As
did
it
have
gets
that
pushed
written
back
down.
onto the bridge. Okay, so as it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet moves up to there. Not quite inside the ring, but as it enters, you see a wall, shards of ice now flying straight down from the ceiling.
Mhm.
Your turn again.
How far does that put? 10 feet. If
Yeah.
I push him back 10 feet, is he going to be in the?
If you want to move
Nice.
around him, you could try that.
Yeah, I was going to try that. So I just didn't know if it was going to push him too far.
10,
But I'll
15,
push him
20,
through it.
25, 30. Okay, you could push him into it, certainly.
And he hasn't acted actually yet, has he?
Well, he has acted because he's moved.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm going to do 2d20 this time. No, it's not advantage.
No, not advantage this time. 17 hits. And 24 definitely hits.
Yeah.
So roll for damage twice, and I'll pass him straight through it. 20 feet, he needs to go back to there. So he's gone through it twice, so I need to roll the damage for that.
And my 2 damage. Oh, reasonably high damage.
13 and 11. So 24 plus what you did last time of 8. 32 plus 11 plus 12. Yeah, with that, the ice shreds him as he gets passed through it.
Ah, die, scum.
I was going to say, that bow is proving surprisingly powerful for a novelty item.
Pretty neat.
Okay. As he passes through it, the ice also ceases flowing as he dies.
I'm going to take a step into the ring and
Okay.
just into that.
Nothing activates.
And then I guess to the next one.
Okay. You're able to go straight up to the chest. You can take the rapier off the top.
I will.
And you once again feel the slight magical twinge from touching the item.
I probably fuck up the Arcana check, but I'll throw them for now.
Yeah, go for it.
Only have a 1 on that.
3. Yeah, no, it's magic. You know that. It's magic.
I'll definitely keep
Opening
hold of it.
I'd say, fair enough. Opening the chest. There is 259 gold pieces and 4 large aquamarines.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nice.
Heading back outside, as I assume you would at this point.
Aye.
The Tonbury now waves its lantern, and the bridge returns to stone as you head back to the central room, once again explaining the ordeal to your compatriots.
I am victorious. I slain the beast.
I'm not liking all this talk of slaying. I'm not much of a fighter.
Don't worry, they're
perhaps
weak.
you can charm the fella. Is there
Okay.
anything I could do to help you?
Remaining, we have the north and east towers. Who's going next?
Well,
I will
You're
go
up.
next, and
Which way
I
are you
will go. 1's north, 2 is east.
Okay. So you're heading east. Okay.
East it is.
wait,
As you
hold
head...
on.
Okay.
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay. As you head through the east door, the small Tonbury once again guides you outside as the stone door closes behind you. The Tonbury points across the non-existent bridge, as there is nothing there but air, and says, "Cross."
I look at him and say, okay, and I would like to sheepishly approach the edge of where I'm standing and carefully try and put my weight on one foot to see if there's anything solid.
Okay. As you do, you realise the bridge is simply invisible.
I let out a sigh of relief.
It was an
And
Indiana Jones leap of faith thing. I wanted to see someone jump.
I did consider just running and jumping, but I thought,
Yeah.
no, I will get dicked over. I will lose. I would like to very gingerly kind of walk across this invisible bridge, kind of shuffling my feet so I can always be sure of my footing.
Fair enough. You make
But-
it across perfectly well. There was no holes in the bridge. There's nothing you could have missed, as far as you can tell. The Tonbury follows after you, casually walking across, swinging the lantern, its shadow showing exactly what was actually there. As you approach the next room, Minstrel. Same setup, except this time in the middle of the east tower. In the center, there is a war pick on the trunk, and Yep, same message on the thing. Press the button to begin. After reading my riddle, your next word must be the answer.
I would like to look around the room in fear.
Okay. You look around, make a perception check. 18. You notice the 2 rings, you notice they're magically enchanted, and you notice the button at the end of the runes on the wall. That's all there is to this room, really.
I would like to approach the button, and I will lift up my left arm, and I'll hold my finger out, hovering over the button,
Okay.
and then I'm going to say, shit, fuck, bollocks, piss. Get it out your system, Minstrel. You're not allowed to talk until you figured it out. Come on, man, you can do this. You're not very good at riddles. You could, you wouldn't have got the last ones, but
I can barely read.
and then I press the button.
Okay, I will post it in the chat again for you before I read it, so you can read it at your own leisure as well. I go unseen, but often felt. I shout, but am often ignored. I can be found anywhere a gap is present. Feel free to think out loud.
I tap my foot and think in my head. I go unseen, but often felt. I shout, but am often ignored. I can be found anywhere a gap is present. Come on, Minstrel, you can do this, man. You can do this. Maybe if you stop thinking out, encouraging yourself, and actually thought about the riddle, you might get it.
I didn't have an answer as quick for that one, but I might have one, I think.
Fair enough. Also, I'm surprised at how much you guys are struggling with this.
I know it. I got it.
I'm pacing up and down the room.
That's fine. As you think long and hard about your choice of what you to say next.
How many rations you got?
1 week later.
Yeah, I'm actually completely drawing a blank.
I can tell you what I think it is if you want. I don't know if that's cheating.
I'll let you meta for this
No.
one because it's not supposed to be a hard riddle.
Matt thinks I shouldn't.
Oh, no, go for it.
But I think it's wind.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Wind doesn't shout.
I think
It
if it said
howls.
howl, that might have been more
Yeah.
easier. But
Yeah, I would have got it if it was howl.
Fair enough.
Um,
Going with the group answer, because I'll let you go with it.
I'm gonna do a little guff first
Okay.
and
As
go.
usual.
Wind.
Minstrel or
I've got
Chris?
wind.
Fair enough. As you once again hear the sound of water dropping behind you, you turn around to see a blue version of the creature.
And
which has
I
just
loudly shout out, "Fuck! Why did I exclaim I've got wind? I've lost a bloody riddle."
Fair enough. Roll for initiative. Ooh.
Oh, damn. Do you still miss a turn? So just to get 2 turns?
Yeah.
Not really. He can't
Oh.
act on this turn. He can take his movement, but not an action, is the general rule with that, as it turns out. I had that wrong. So, the creature's going to take its turn first and move by 10, 20, 5, 30 feet towards you. Your turn, Minstrel. You can move, but nothing else.
What happens now? It's in the ring.
I would.
The ring goes past. What is it here? Lightning forks out from the ground to the ceiling.
I would like to walk my full movement to the west.
20, 25, 30. All the way over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the creature now comes back to its turn. 30. Your turn.
Oh shit. Okay. I am.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a woman, Harry.
Tell you what, I don't want to use it this early on, but it's the only real combat thing I can use.
I
Okay.
think I know what it is.
Got a sword, have you?
Yeah, I've got a quarterstaff, I suppose.
Where are we going?
I'm going to dodge.
You're going to dodge this turn?
Yep.
Okay. So as the creature comes towards you and makes its attacks with disadvantage, it gets a 9 total and an 11 total.
Both miss.
Both miss. Okay, your turn.
I would like to bonk him on the head with my quarterstaff.
Make your attack roll.
This isn't +7, is it? 'Cause it's,
think
No,
it's
it's your strength weapons.
Is it?
What happened to your sword?
I don't have a fucking. You've got my sword.
We had a rapier.
Your
didn't
You had a rapier.
rapier.
They rusted ages,
Oh, yeah.
ages ago.
we?
You never replaced it.
Got a bow and
I've got a dagger and a
Hmm.
bow. but
Oh,
a
you've
bow
got the
won't
healing
help me in
dagger.
this situation.
The healing
Um,
dagger, though.
Right, so strength modifier
Negative
-1,
Proficiency.
so that's +2. Yeah, so it's just 1d20 +2, isn't it?
Yep, for your attack roll. 17 hits. Roll for
And
damage.
then it's 1d6.
-1.
-1.
Damn.
Oh, okay. It doesn't
Zero
look
damage. would be
too
great.
damaged, but at the same time, it does now have a small mark on the center of its forehead. It's now going to take its turn and make its attack rolls against you. Jesus, really?
I hate to be meta, but why haven't you conjured animals?
11 and 17.
Quite a big spell to use.
17 is my armor class.
Okay, so that just hits. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Savage.
Nearly dead.
You're dead.
Your turn.
Right, I want to bonk him again.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Fuck.
10 misses, unfortunately. Okay.
And-
Creature.
Oh, no,
Bonus,
no,
yeah.
I'll stay where I am.
Sure.
What about your bonus action?
Yeah, anything you want to do?
No, I haven't got a party. There's nothing I can do with my bonus action.
What about? Oh no, cutting in words is a reaction, isn't it?
Yep,
Okay, so with that we have an 8 and a 17.
17 hits.
Okay. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
41 -6. Come on, brain.
35. It is too
35.
hot to think.
Yeah, I'm fucking roasting. It's 37 in my room at the moment.
Jesus, it's higher than your hit points.
One, and I'm gonna bonk him again.
Make your attack roll. 17 hits. Roll damage. 5. Okay, so with that, as the creature now appears stupefied as it stands there.
I'm now gonna use my. I think this is okay. I will need you to confirm. I'm now going to teleport 20 feet away,
Sure. So you blink in and out.
and then I'm going to use my movement to walk another 15 feet south. Thank
There?
you. Yeah.
Oh, he's being fancy. He's doing a fancy.
He's in
Yep.
all his mode.
Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, the creature can do nothing because it's deaf, blind, and dumb. Okay, back to your turn.
I'm going to swap to my longbow.
Okay.
Is that a bonus or a main action?
That's a free action to switch weapon.
Okay.
You can't switch weapon twice, but
Then I'm going to shoot him.
nat 20. Roll damage and double the dice rolls.
Yay!
Oh, don't.
Roll 1d8 plus 4.
I was also going to say you can attack with advantage. And roll double the d8 is 6, so that's 16 points of damage. Okay. It's still not dead, but it's still standing there completely stupefied. It's your turn again.
I will do exactly the same thing again.
Go for it, with advantage. So you can roll that again. 14 does hit. Just. Seven. It's still stupefied, so you can have another turn. 9 misses. Roll again.
If you hadn't stupefied it, I thought this was going to be the end of Minstrel. Just a little.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
Yeah, this is going to take a while. Sorry, guys.
You basically pin. I'm going to say, because I know how long this takes and how long this is going to take you to do the damage. After approximately a minute of pin cushioning the poor creature, it eventually drops dead. As it stands there, deaf, blind, unable to speak, and completely incapable of doing anything.
How many arrows did I use?
We'll say 10.
I used.
You can recover half. Remember, so you can add back the 5 by reclaiming them from the creature's
Yeah.
body.
I've got 39 left. I'm standing there panting, trying to catch my breath quickly.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
a minute of firing a bow actually would be.
Quite dire.
You're knackered for your arm.
And then I would like to cautiously approach the circle.
Okay. Passing the first one, nothing activates. And touching the second circle, nothing happens. You
I
lift
would like-
the
I would
war
like to.
pick stand.
I would like to lift the war pickup.
You feel the same arcane spark. Make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Legends, isn't it? Oof.
That one, okay. You can't even tell this thing's magical.
I know it's magical because I just got the feeling, didn't I? But
Yeah.
I just throw it in my bag.
Okay. It's in the
And
bag of
then-
holding.
Into the dark with you.
I look at the chest.
Okay. As you open the chest.
I didn't say open.
Okay.
And I get my ocarina out. And as
Okay.
I open the chest, I go.
Oh god, has he actually learned a song?
Sounds like he's
He's
laughing.
actually learned a I know what song he's learned as well.
And I throw the lid open.
Okay. You find inside 295 gold pieces and 4 large topaz.
So, 295, didn't you say?
Yes.
And 2 large toe
4.
nails. 4.
4 large topaz.
4 large toenails.
As you head back to the first room, the Tonberry once again waves its lantern and hides the enchantment that was on the bridge. At which point, we will come back to the main room. You can explain your exploits to your friends, and there's the North Tower remaining.
Gentlemen, that was terrifying. I nearly died.
Yeah, you were in there for ages.
Yeah. Well, I said I wasn't much of a fighter.
Yes.
I subdued the beast, but it did take me a while. But the riddle, that riddle was amazing. I was completely blank, and I had no idea what it was. And then I farted, and the idea just came to me.
Just like magic. Meta magic.
There
I
is,
didn't
of
plan for
course,
these riddles to be tricky, by the way.
there is, of
Which one of us
course,
is going to go to the next one?
well,
One more
there's
room.
a fourth member of the party, I say as I look at Batu. Batu looks back at me confused.
Do you want to send Bartu to go do it?
Be able to answer a riddle?
Well, it's not whether it can answer the riddle. He said only one person could do a riddle each.
Only one person in one room, I guess. I don't know if it was exclusive. Like, you can only do one room.
What do you
the
think,
exact
Mitchell?
thing for the rules was 1 challenger per room.
Go on then, dog.
That doesn't mean you have to send a dog. You can send a person.
I kind of want to
It-
say
It's not one room per
Ramsey
challenger.
says-
It's 1 challenger per room.
I knew that. I was trying to convince the party otherwise, though.
All right, we'll send the dog. I'm fine with that.
That's up to you. But
I'm going to say, what do you think, young minstrel?
I'm sure the wolf can hold his own.
Right? Off you go then, Batu.
As
He looks
Bartu
really confused.
heads towards
I
the
take
north
a-
tower.
I take a ration and I throw it through the door and he chases it through.
Okay. You're gonna probably miss out on a piece of loot here. Okay, as he heads to the north tower, the Tonberry looks at him and says, "Challenger?"
I look at the Tonberry and go, sausages?
You mean Bartu?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah,
as
you're playing Bartu for a minute. Okay. At which point he holds he moves to one side and allows you onto the bridge. This is going to be fucking hilarious because the hardest one you left to the dog.
Well,
Looking
Right.
across the bridge, you can
I'm
see
going
this
to do
pattern.
a perception check based on smell.
Okay. You can smell sea air. I can tell you this now.
Oh, so I don't need to do.
There's nothing in particular to smell other than sea air.
Okay.
As you come onto the bridge, this series of pattern lies before you. The Tonberry points across and says, "Cross."
Um.
Oh god.
Sausages? How the fuck am I going to do this?
I don't know.
How am I going to role play as a dog?
I think a dog will probably run straight across, to be honest.
Yeah. You can't
Is there
speak,
any
really.
smell at all?
There's some magic coming off the runes. That's all you know.
Alright, I'm going to closely examine the first 3 runes for magic. See if any of
Okay.
them aren't magic.
They're all magic. I will
All
tell
right.
you that for free.
I'm
Because you're playing
going
as the wolf.
to turn around and I'm going to pace around the edges of the room that I'm in.
Fair enough. You're on the bridge outside, so you can pace back and forth
Do I see
across the
anything?
total 15 feet. You can see out to the ocean, and you can see the tower in front of you and the sealed tower behind you.
I'm going to go to the monkey and I'm going to say, sausages?
It's going to look at Tabatu Sasula and confused just say, Berry?
Sausages.
Berry, as it points back across the bridge.
This could take a while.
Alright. Dogs kind of move in a curvy pattern, right? When they're
Sure.
walking on the ground. Right, so I'm going to follow the blue cross stars.
You're going to go with the blue ones the whole way across.
Well, what happens when I walk on the first one?
Nothing.
Alright. So I walk on the next one,
Again, nothing happens.
and the next one,
And nothing happens.
and so on and so forth until
Yep, you
something
make it the whole way
happens.
across. It's fine. It wasn't a hard puzzle again. This isn't supposed to be really challenging.
But would Batu have got it? Probably not.
Would the dog have got it? The dog, in my estimation, the dog probably would have run straight down the middle. But at the same time, if you saying you think he would have run across the blue stars, that's fine.
It's too late now. I've done it.
Yep, that's fine. So he reaches the far side, and the Tonberry walks across, also following this time the red lines as he walks across. You reach inside this next room. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. Once again, there is the
impossible.
there is the button on the far side, and the same message.
How's he even going to press a button?
Well, it doesn't even
It's
know
just not thought through.
it wouldn't know to push the buttons. It can't read.
Actually,
Why does
this is,
anybody stop me?
this is the most interesting thing about the runes. They are going to change into a language he can read, regardless of what that is. So the ball now, despite if it was in common, would be saying, "Press the button to begin after reading my riddle. Your next
it-
word must be the answer."
Is it
However, it now just says, "Woof woof 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 woof."
So
Sausages.
Batu understands what to do.
Artu can understand it.
All right. Batu is going to, without hesitation, push the button.
Okay. Run straight across to go push the button. As it does, the runes now change to I am always hungry. I'll put it in the chat again.
Please let it be sausages.
It's food based. Yeah.
I am always hungry. I must always be fed. The finger I lick will soon. Ah, shit! I put the answer there as well.
Well, luckily it doesn't matter because
Well, you
Batu
can't
can only say
actually.
sausages.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does he mean by sausages? Is the fact because it's magic at this point.
Oh right.
Do you know
Well,
what fire is?
I've already read the answer. So how can I solve the riddle?
This is a fair point. Shall we say he can't answer the riddle?
Shall I roll for it?
Sure. Roll a d20. We'll say 11 to 20. He gets the answer, and 1 to 10.
Ah.
No, he doesn't get the answer. 50-50 chance.
He
It
says
seems the fairest way.
sausages.
Not understanding the concept of a riddle, or for that fact, fully fire, Bartu does not get the answer. The objects in the middle of the room disappear.
Is there a way out?
The door's back open on the other side still.
Is the monkey still there?
It's still standing there waiting to cross back with him.
I'm going to look at the monkey and I'm going to say sausages.
It's going to wave its lantern back towards the main tower.
I'm going to look dejected and walk out.
Okay. As you reach the main tower, I can't believe you got one of them wrong. I know you said the wolf, but still.
I've
To be
picked up
fair-
a fucking putty.
To be fair, how could we have got it wrong when you just literally put the answer in?
I know, I didn't mean to do that. I apologise. I gave it a 50-50 chance for the wolf. To be fair, the wolf under getting the idea of riddles was pretty unlikely. On the plus side, it means you get a chance to get the better stuff in this. Excuse me while I erase the map. I'm going to need to draw a new one. As the doors now all seal around you as Tabatu.
Back with me,
Wait, sorry, can I interrupt for 1 second?
Sure.
No.
Ozzy, can you add philosopher to Bartu's character traits?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Fucking, I can't believe you isn't the wolf. I'm sorry.
Oh, that better not been any good, that thing.
Oh, we'll never know, will we?
Do you want me to tell you what it was?
No, I just said we'll never know.
Well,
will
no,
we?
he would have seen it in the middle of the room the same as you guys saw it. So he would have known it was a greatsword.
Oh, right. Well, none
A
of us
great sword.
We don't use a great sword anyway, so. Well, actually, Khan might have been able to use it, but.
I can use simple weapons and martial weapons, but that's it.
So you could use a greatsword in theory.
Hey, get off me!
I mean, I could use a great sword in theory if I was big enough.
But I got a
This is
rapier.
a fair point. You are a
Somebody
little
cast a
small.
large person on me.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Right.
fuck's sake.
Oh, Arthur,
Everywhere.
why do
Leave
you
it
always
alone,
do
then.
this? It's like some weird thing you have.
It's well, usually it's quite
Enjoyable?
yeah.
Stop
But
breaking
the
your own-
last couple of weeks, it's been really sticky.
Oh, this sounds so wrong.
Anyway, should we get back to the game?
Aye.
Okay. Back in the central room. Fucking dry white pens with a wet marker. Sorry, give me
I
2 seconds.
talked to
Can you
Butter.
see all the walls?
Yeah.
The walls.
Yep.
I would also, while you're doing that, I'd like to say to Batu, what did you see in there, young Batu? And he's going to reply, sausages.
Okay, as you were standing around the middle, post-adventure.
I really
Let's
need
see,
to get.
Archie was to the north, Minstrel went to the east, Khan to the west, Merrick to the south. That's where the stairs are. You are going to notice all the torches have changed colour around the edge of the room. And you can now hear down the bottom of the stairs footsteps coming upstairs.
There's footsteps coming upstairs.
I'd like to run round to the
So-
other side of the ring, I think.
Okay,
Okay.
so you want to be around which side? Away from the stairs?
Yeah.
How
Okay,
many?
anyone else want to move? Just one
Yeah.
set. Slow, shuffling footsteps.
Yeah, I would like to move as close to the stairs as I can with Batu at my side.
So you want to be here.
By at my side, I mean like one back from there, one east.
There?
Yeah.
Okay, Minstrel, where do you want to be?
1 sec, let me open the map.
Sure.
I will go where whores are. I will, which one's me?
No,
This one.
Forza Motorsport.
I will stay where I am.
Okay. As the creature begins progressing up the stairs. Oh. You see it come into view, Brambler.
God, you're big and ugly.
It is a 10-foot version of the small creatures you've just seen. It is wearing a large golden crown and is carrying a large jagged knife.
By the creatures I've just seen, do you mean the little green monkey?
Yeah, the little green guys. I will pull up a
I'm
picture.
gonna,
Technically-
I'm gonna kneel.
You mean the berry people?
Yeah, the Tombury.
Right, I'm going to turn to Minstrel and say, Minstrel, you know I said one of them took that bean off me? Well, and I point to that, perhaps he ate it.
Watch your tongue in front of a king.
I'm going to kneel after seeing Minstrel kneel.
Okay. Hang on, I have a better picture.
I would like to say, greetings,
Sure.
Berry.
It is going to make a large noise. Berry! As its large, jagged knife begins to swing forward.
Do I have any dried berries in my rations?
You
Is
do
that
not.
I would like
a
to.
language, or is it just a word they repeat?
It is literally it saying its name.
I would like to try and hand it a dried berry, a raisin.
At which point, as it swings towards you, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, it's angry.
Yep, and I will need initiative rolls from everyone. Rambler, you're the one with the dex saving throw.
Alright. Just close the curtain for Rob in a minute.
Throw. That would be just I see. I'm with you. I'm here. I've done it. Oh,
That's fine, you got 14. You managed to dodge out the way of the blade as it comes overhead.
and
Oh,
I
that was
need
my
to-
initiative rolls as well, mate.
Oh, I can just copy Khan's because he's got the same.
Yeah, you've got the same one.
I got
Okay,
five.
so let's roll for this guy.
I got 4.
Gets a total of 15. So, Ramblers first. Don't forget to roll for Bartu for me.
Yes, I think that's 3. Oh,
Followed by...
I didn't mean to do that. You could choose which one you want to take. If you're
It's 13. We'll go with that, it's fine. Followed by TK. Followed by Bartu. Followed by Khan. Put his health
Well, I
on.
can't.
Okay. So, Rambler, you lead the round.
All right. Has he acted then? Does that count as acting?
That counts as an action, so you won't have advantage on this first attack.
All right. I'm gonna take out my sword. I'm gonna say, get lit.
Okay.
If I enter my dodge stance, I still have a reaction, right? So I can still do an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. So, having admired the use of my dodge stance before and noticing the fact, and this is also half a question, that he can't get past me,
Yep.
I'm going to enter the dodge stance.
Okay.
So I've said get
So,
lit, entering the dodge stance.
with that, he's going to make his legendary action and
God.
swing his knife at you again.
That's not very knife.
It gets worse. So, he gets with disadvantage, he gets 15.
It's a miss.
It's a miss, fair enough. Okay, next up is Minstrel's turn, unless you want to move anywhere around.
I do not.
Okay, Minstrel.
I would like to detect thoughts.
Okay.
And
What save is that?
I will have to check it. It's been a long time since I've used this.
Fair enough.
Well, we're in a fort, aren't we? Wouldn't it just detect that one?
Tech thoughts.
So I initially learn the surface thoughts,
Surface
and
thought-
then it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw comes out at a 21.
Yeah,
over your
that
focus,
wins.
So you get surface thoughts of kill the intruders.
Very rude.
Actually, that should be corrected. Kill the intruder.
There is an intruder, and
Okay.
then I can do Sweet Ethel. So
Fair enough. That was an action, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Tombury King is going to take his action. He's going to make 2 knife attacks against Rambler because he can't move to anyone else.
2, that's not very knife attacks.
So with disadvantage, he gets a total of plus 26 for the first attack
Miss.
and 23 for the second attack.
Both miss.
Okay. They don't. They hit, don't they?
I assume so.
Fair enough. So you take
No, I don't.
5, 8,
No.
9
No.
plus 5,
Oh,
14 piercing damage
Oh shit! I forgot to heal myself after the last fight.
plus
Oh.
10, 15 necrotic damage.
Okay, that hurt a lot.
Damn.
Okay. That's one attack. Next attack.
2 hits with disadvantage. Wow.
He's quite powerful. I didn't predict you'd lose one of these fights. 2, 4, 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus necrotic. 11 piercing plus... Nat ones, plus a total of 7 necrotic damage.
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. Okay, good. Bartu, your turn.
Good. Batu is going to. If I drag Rambler away, he doesn't get attack of opportunity, right? Because I'm being manipulated.
Yeah, no, you're taking the action to move him.
All right, he's going to do that. He's going to drag Rambler as far back as he can.
So we'll say 10 feet for moving with Rambler in tow.
Oh, that's not very far.
It's not. Okay, Khan, your turn.
Yeah, shit, son. I guess I'm going to knock a couple of arrows and try and launch those at Mr. Big Man.
Okay, make your attack roll.
That's
16. And that's a miss.
I'm
And 17. That's a
You're
miss.
right back.
no.
It's your turn next. Do you want to take it first?
Oh, is it my turn?
Roll your death saving throw.
No, I missed anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, he missed. It's fine.
It's 1d20 plus 3, right? Or
1d20 flat.
And I'll be
7.
the
You
bonus.
have 1 fail.
With a bonus,
Oh, I've been here before. I've done this before.
I'll put Hunter's Mark on him with the bonus action as well.
Right,
Sure.
I'm going to be right back quickly.
That's fine. Minstrel, your turn.
I'm going to walk over to Rambler,
Okay.
and I am going to cast a Cure Wounds at level 3,
Okay. Roll the healing.
which is fuck's sake. Cure Wounds. One D8, 2d8, 3d8 in it,
Yeah, for level 3.
plus spell casting ability modifier, which is my charisma. Where are you? Plus 3.
22. So Rambler comes back to life on 22 hit points.
And then my bonus action.
Yep.
I am going to teleport back to where I was.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight back over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we come to the Tonberry King with his large.
Might be
gold-
worth reminding Ozzy when he comes back.
Yeah. Okay, I will wait for him. It's going to see if he's still alive from this one first. Hang on. Move 5 feet, because that's all he can move. He's going to then, since you just healed him, cast his one range attack at you. So, Minstrel does a 28 hit.
Yes, I believe it probably does.
Okay. So you take a total of necrotic damage. 13 necrotic damage as he swings the large. Well, you suddenly realize looks more like a jagged-edged kitchen knife at you, but due to his immense size, appears to be about the length of a longsword. A black wave travels towards you, catching you directly across the shoulder. So you take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Next up is Bartu. Rambler, are you back? Not just yet. Okay, we'll give him one moment whilst I purposely described that to give him a second. Oh dear. Rambler, come on, you have 2 turns to get through. Okay, Bartu is holding his turn. Khan, go for it.
He's on 22 as well.
Yeah.
No, I guess I'm going to fire another
Couple of arrows.
couple of
Go for it.
arrows, see if they go anywhere.
Oh, I'm at 22
20
HP.
Yep.
Yeah,
You got
your
healed,
dog,
I meant.
your dog missed a turn.
The dog is holding its turn.
That was
20 hits, 12 does not.
How did I get
Right.
to 22 HP?
I healed you.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
So 1d8. So 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 4. I think. Oh no, plus 5.
17, okay. Takes him down to still quite a lot.
It's all right. Rambler's back.
Okay. Bartu, we'll go to your turn now since I held it till after Khan's because you weren't here.
All right, now Rambler's up unconscious. Bartu is happy to charge the bastard.
Okay.
Does it still count? He's conscious, so I still get the
Pack
advantage.
tactics, yeah.
Plus 5 K1.
Misses.
Mrs. Who?
Yeah, no, you know what I mean.
Right, and I'd like to use my bonus action
Okay.
to say sausages.
Okay. Okay, we now come back to Rambler.
Ah. Right. What is the range of a fireball? Would it be possible?
20 feet.
Would it be possible to shoot one and get him without getting me?
You aimed it down the stairs, yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay. So as you hold your fireball gauntlet out and cast fireball, I will need to make a dexterity saving throw as the Tombury King.
Against
He's going to fail.
oh,
Roll full damage on a fireball spell.
60 something, 10 is it? Better double check
I will
that.
double check for you.
It's got to be D8 or D10.
I think it's D6.
Oh, it can't be.
8d6, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
not as good as lightning
basically
bolt. Then.
about the same damage I did.
I think lightning bolt's the other way around. Lightning
Right,
bolt
yeah.
is 68.
8,
Yeah.
6. So it's same potential total. So fireball is better then.
Same potential. Yeah, it has a slightly higher potential. It's the same potential, but has higher minimum. 21. It's a lot of ones.
Really bad.
Mm.
As he looks fairly miffed by taking this small explosion of fire behind him.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna check something.
Okay. Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. No, I was just
Okay.
checking if Hunter's Mark. Yeah. No, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Oh no, bonus action, right? I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr
Okay. Okay, as you cast Zephyr Strike,
Shit. Probably should have
The-
healed myself.
Tonbury King is going to look towards Bartu and make a singular attack this time. As he begins holding out his lantern. And Bartu, I will need a will saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Okay. Probably not going to believe this.
18, no damage.
Nice.
Yep, that's the end of his turn. He can't do anything else. Bartu, your turn.
Munch, munch, munch.
Okay, make your attack roll. 18 misses.
Wow.
Scared yet? Anything else you want to do with Bartu?
No.
Okay. Khan, your turn.
I'm good. Yeah, firing a couple of arrows.
Okay, go for it.
I think probably all I can.
20, nat 20, that definitely hits.
Nice.
And one more.
More.
26 also hits.
Oh, boom. That's a roll.
So roll for damage and double the first damage
Yeah.
roll. Plus your deck.
Oh, I'd have to, double one of the.
Or you
D8s.
can just roll 3 d8s if you want instead. It's up to you.
No, fuck it, I'll leave it to 2.
Okay.
1d6. Plus. What's my added to damage? I think it's 5. Yeah. So I just said plus 10 for both.
So we double the 4 to 8 deals 21 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. He still doesn't look particularly weak, just to warn you. Rambler, your turn.
All right.
I've lost you. Are you there?
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Okay, no worries.
Another fucking enemy that my spell is useless against. My counter spell, I mean. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2 on myself.
Sure. Roll 2d8.
I don't know.
I will double check. Plus your spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom.
2d8
Yeah, 2d8.
plus 8 then.
No, wisdom
Doing it at level
modifier.
2.
You don't double that.
Yeah, but doing it at level 2.
Yeah, you don't double the modifier.
Oh, okay.
You just double the dice. So you heal for 10 points of damage.
That was not worth sacrificing 2 attacks for.
Minstrel, you
I'm gonna move.
How?
back.
Oh,
I'm gonna move north 2 squares.
Sure. Minstrel, your turn.
how big is this room?
In total across 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Vertically.
Oh, vertically, about 20 feet.
1 second.
Gonna go T-Rex.
T-Rex would be a stretch in here.
Why don't you just turn him into a
The
mouse?
biggest a T-Rex can get is 20 feet. They vary between 3.7 meters and 6.1
But Chris, why don't you just turn the monster into a mouse?
because that won't help us.
Why not? Then we could just put him in the bag of holding and he'll die of starvation, won't he?
No,
that how
because
it
they're in stasis in the bag of holding. So basically, he will be a rat in the bag until next time I open the bag. At which point, it will just suddenly reappear.
Yeah, we
What
can
about
release him
we-
somewhere else.
Turn him into a mouse and then just chop him in half.
It doesn't carry across the damage.
It does carry across the damage, but it doesn't kill.
That's it.
So in theory, you'd get a free attack on him, basically.
Okay. Alright,
Um,
I understand now.
Just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to see if there's anything else that would be suitable.
I suppose you could technically, turn him into a mouse, shove him in the bag, then go somewhere else. Some big town with loads of guards, and then release him.
You realise there's a save on that, right?
Polymorph seems pretty powerful. Oh, there's a
Well, I
save,
think it's, yeah.
but still.
He's not
Is
a bullet.
it too small of a room for a T-Rex?
I'll say you can turn into a T-Rex if you want to.
I'm going to hit myself and turn into a T-Rex.
Okay.
You see, I don't think I've ever heard of polymorph being used as a buff
Aggressive
before.
spell. Fair enough. You are now a T-Rex.
I would then let me just reopen the T-Rex screen.
Do you have? I
Strangest thing I've ever
know
heard.
we answered this last time, but do you still have the intelligence of minstrel, or not?
No.
No,
Mind
ability
the
is
will
gone.
of minstrel,
No,
but the
I-
intelligence of a T-Rex.
my personality and alignment stays the same. Everything else is T-Rex.
All right, but you've just turned into a big dog.
I am going to get within range.
How far can a T-Rex move?
Movement 50 foot.
50 foot.
Wow.
Yep, you can get in range.
And I am going to multi-attack.
Sure.
A bite and a tail swipe.
Go for it.
Fuck me. Okay,
Make-
roll.
Oh,
Now you see what I do with being the DM.
And they're strength, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Don't forget it's the T-Rex's strength.
Yeah,
Do you want me-
T-Rex
You know what the rolls are?
Yes, please. Oh,
Okay.
wait, yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. So you want to roll a D20 plus 10. 25 hits. So roll 4d12 plus 7. 21 total.
Polymorph might be the
Dang,
best
the
spell in
shit.
the game.
Low
level
attack.
is it?
Now roll 1d20 plus 10.
It's level 3, I think.
13
Or
misses
4, I think, maybe.
I roar in frustration.
as your tail swipes and he just blocks it with the side of his knife. Okay, we have a big boy battle. He is now going to turn to the T-Rex suddenly in his path. as it's charged across the room and bitten him, before making 2 attacks against it with his knife. So he gets a 29 and a 24, which against a T-Rex's armor class.
It's quite a low
Shit.
armor class, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only armor class
They
13.
both hit. So you take a total of, I'm going to need more D6s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, plus 10, 37 piercing damage. And 10, 15, 16, plus 5, 21 necrotic damage. So 31.
78 total.
Thank you. You got there faster than I did. Yeah. 78 total. Bartu, your turn.
Munch, munch, munch.
Make your attack roll.
Let me just find it a sec somewhere here. That one will do. Oh, that is it. Never
What size is the creature, by the way?
Large,
Large,
If not-
okay.
if not slightly bigger. 19 misses.
mind.
7 misses.
What?
No, sorry. 19 misses, yeah.
I was already rolling damage and I even got that wrong.
Fair enough. You thought 19 was going to hit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Khan, your turn.
I guess another couple of arrows.
Go for it.
Gonna try.
21 hits. 27 hits.
Damn.
Thank God you're rolling well on the big fight.
Yeah. Plus.
I mean, 12 isn't a very
12 isn't great, but
It's
plus
got plus
9 at
9.
least.
And plus.
Also, since you know 19's a miss and 20's a hit, you can guess at armor class.
No.
Another bloody
19.
one in there again.
That's fine. Okay, with that we come back to Rambler's turn.
All right.
Actually, I should have said I moved 15 feet west, which is what I was going to do.
Sure,
Because
that's
I
fine.
wasn't in line of sight.
Yeah, just
I
the
forgot,
line of sight.
yeah.
We'll say move to there.
I'm going to move to him and hit him.
Go
And
for it.
with my Zephyr Strike, I get advantage.
Go for it.
So that's the first hit. And then I'm going to
22 will
cast
hit.
with my bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Sure. We'll say you did that first so you can do the damage.
No, because that would have cancelled the Zephyr Strike, so I have to do it.
Ah,
So this time it doesn't have advantage,
but you do still get to.
but I get the Hunter's Mark.
Fair enough. 12 misses.
So I roll without the Hunter's Mark.
1 damage.
Where is that? Let's see here somewhere. Oh no, because I fired a fireball last turn. Oh god, it's miles away. I guess I'll just work it out then with my own mind.
It's not like-
Well, 3d6 plus 4. Does he have any resistances?
nothing you need to worry about.
Alright, I'm just going to do it all in one then. 3d6 plus 4? Is that right? That doesn't seem right.
Your dexterity modifier, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
15. Okay, taking that off his health. Okay. At which point, Minstrel, your turn. Make your
My
attack.
turn.
Your turn. 12
Tyrannosaurus minstrel.
That's your bite. 29 hits. Make your tail attack, which for damage
Aw.
is 3d8 plus 7.
So close to a
Ooh.
crit.
He's doing a hurty. He's hurting that man.
18. Okay, comes down
This is
to
the most damage I've ever done.
That's about
You
my
get
average
wow.
damage, I think.
Oh, dear. Okay, so with that, he's going to take a beating and be going, very. He now turns back towards Rambler before making 2 more knife attacks. Oh, no, wait. Actually, the amount of damage he took. I need a wisdom save from Rambler.
Is it a fear save?
No, it's will save on a spell attack, essentially.
Oh, counter spell.
Okay, go for it. Activate counterspell. I need you to roll.
What do I roll?
I will pull up for you. You're rolling a d20. I will pull up the counterspell mechanics. Okay. 10 plus the spell's level. So I need you to roll a d20 and just flat d20. 16 is going to fail.
16.
To give you a terrifying idea of how powerful this guy is and why you weren't supposed to be fighting him. He was put in here.
D20? Oh, I don't
Why
know.
are we fighting him?
Because the dog failed, I think.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
So
that's been it.
So damage he took from last turn.
You can't pay.
Rambler, you take 68 points of damage.
Alright. I think that kills me. Like
Is
outright.
it over your max HP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're erased.
Right.
Rambler is dead. Permanently.
Damn.
Can I roar?
You can roar as
And
much
have a
as you
look.
like.
Have a little T-Rex tear as well. A roar and a T-Rex tear.
I will give you a brief epic death.
I've got to tell you, it's lucky I'm not working tomorrow, so I can roll another character.
Fair enough. Allow me to briefly wrap up the death. As the Tomari King waves his lantern, the black glowing lights around it surround Minstrel. The necrotic energy surround Rambler, sorry. The necrotic energy surrounds him and burns away his corpse, his body, leaving nothing but bones.
Not
Okay.
even any loot.
I'm going to say your clothes are still there. It's only your flesh which was destroyed. Bartu, your turn. Bartu, I'm going to let finish the fight.
Bartu is going to howl at the sky, and he's going to, with dog tears in his eyes. I guess I can't do anything about it. Just attack. I'll just
Okay.
attack.
Make your attack.
And I don't get advantage anymore.
You do. You're standing
Oh,
next
actually,
to Minstrel. He's
Minstrel's
still an ally.
Minstrel is in my pack.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm literally the only one who's like legitimately died in this campaign, and I've done it twice now.
Ludwig died,
Ludwig legitimately died.
although that was silly.
What's the 16 plus 4?
Huh?
The
That was
six-
his last
oh,
roll,
that's your
wasn't it?
will save. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm just trying to remember what my attack was. Yeah. Oh, natural
25.
20.
I'll hit. Yeah, nat 20. Roll damage. Can you take vengeance?
So that's 4d4, right? Instead of 2d4.
Yeah. Plus whatever his strength modifier is.
Do I double everything or not?
Not the modifier, just the 13. Not quite. That's unfortunately no rolls at the end.
All right.
Okay. Khan, your turn.
Ah, another couple of arrows.
Okay, go for it.
Oh,
Nat 20. Roll for damage.
I'll just roll my second arrow. Oh, fuck.
Nat
Fuck.
20. Roll 2 crits.
Twice.
Come
Okay.
on, quick
That's
kick.
2 attacks, right? 2 different.
That's
Yeah.
2 attacks, yeah.
That's two separate attacks, yeah.
See, he must be filled with rage at seeing Rambler die.
Yeah.
Clearly he wants to avenge poor Rambler.
I guess you can double up the dice, but
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just double the 17, double up the 6. Okay, so in total you deal enough as you pincushion the poor creature's 2 eyes and finish it. As it falls down to the ground
a rambler.
as its body disappears. However, its lantern, its large kitchen knife, which is sword-sized to a human, and its crown remain. I'm going to add on some experience. I didn't think you'd kill that.
No.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
I want to revert back to human, and I'm gonna cradle Rambler's bones, sobbing.
And his clothes. Yeah.
Batu is going to cradle Minstrel while he sobs and also sob.
You can't touch this.
You aren't going to have long, so I'm going to give you a chance now to grab everything. You've got however long it takes to put it in the bag of holding.
Stuff it all in the bag, Minstrel.
As you suddenly begin the tower submerging,
I put everything in the bag,
including Rambler's bones.
including Rambler's bones.
Okay, so with everything in the bag of holding, the tower is submerging. What do you want to do?
Leave, I guess. I don't know.
How are you planning to leave?
Yeah.
If you go down the stairs, that's going to be underwater because that's at the bottom.
I mean, do you want to just... Are the doors open
Right.
on the sides? So
Right.
The
I-
doors are now open on the side.
they are?
Yeah.
Do you want to jump?
Run out the
Right.
doors to the sides.
Okay, so run out those doors. I guess we
I
can
will
jump in
need
the water, maybe?
Acrobatics check from both of you.
Good will.
And Batu? Is he
Oh,
still
no.
there?
Batu, yeah, and Batu.
Batu's still there. Maybe I'll just play as
10.
Batu from now on.
14 and 1 for Batu.
Damn.
20.
Nat 20. Nice. Okay. So with that, Minstrel, you clip the side of the tower and take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you go down. Khan, you also manage to clip Minstrel, unfortunately, in the air and take 2 points of damage, as does Minstrel again. So, total Minstrel, you've taken 6. Batu almost seems to do a perfect swan dive into the water.
Oh, he's done it before, yeah.
It's incredible. It's Olympic level skill. As you are now swimming back towards the boat, the captain is going to spot you in the water and call for ropes to be brought over. As you begin being hoisted up, somewhat wet and somewhat upset over the recent loss, you are shown back into the stateroom and fed warm. Yeah, that's a good point. Rambler, do you want to put your inventory list for the party?
Batu.
Yeah.
Change my name to Batu.
I said I was. You said you were complacent for the rest of the session. As you were shown back into your stateroom.
I need to talk to you about that.
That's fine. You can send me some messages in a minute. We'll wrap up. After.
My inventory list. Ugh.
Yeah.
You're shown back into the
Loads of
stateroom
fucking
and
shit.
given some warm food and generally try to warm up after the cold sea air as the captain sits down across from you and says, "Well, what's happened then?"
Rambler's
We
gone.
lost one of our party.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing the demon sword stone, though, they can't take because it was a tattoo on me.
It will have reverted back to a necklace after your death.
That
Okay.
reminds me, what gear has he got on that has disintegrated?
None of the gear is disintegrated, only his body.
No,
You-
what I mean is we had that stint where we all got all those bits of
Oh, that's
gear.
because you were floating in the water for like a day or so.
Eh? That's not what I'm talking about.
Got the
I.e.,
attuned stuff. Or...
Oh,
where
the
I've got my
armband.
magic glasses, if I take them off, they will break into shit and be
Shit.
stuff
It-
that melted into ice, etc.
Oh, that ring. The ring of ice was a specific thing. The armband won't work for anyone else.
See, yeah, athletic armbands.
Yeah.
Won't work.
We'll cover all that in the post. We'll just finish up the RP for the session and then do
Yep.
experience. Okay, so yes, I noticed your party was short the little one as she hands a large piece of steak to Batu.
Batu doesn't feel like eating right now.
Oh my god, this is serious. Yes.
486 platinum pieces.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's a lot of dog. Potentially Minstrel has all of. So at which point I say, I see. Well, as compensation, we will allow you to keep all of the gold found in the ruins as opposed to simply half. We were planning to just leave you with the magical items and half the gold.
So that's lucky because I wouldn't have been able to remember how much gold I got. Standing it
Probably
straight.
a good thing then.
It's a measly sum.
For the loss of
Comparison to our loss.
Oh, dear. Okay. So with that, we'll say as you sail back towards the coastline, you can consider that a long rest as we rest up for next session. I'm going to end the recording here.
That's shit.
I'm really upset.
I know, I wasn't
The
expecting
annoying
a
thing
character
is,
there.
I wanted to change Rambler for